And Nelson was brought here by a lady who found him just running along a road with one wing drooping.
That is just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. He doesn't have a part of his humerus. It is literally not on this X-ray. Therefore, I would actually suggest amputation, removing the wing completely. As we know, anaesthetics in birds can be quite risky. Anything?
Can you hear anything?
So now I'm down here in Cornwall. It seems like word's got out a bit that there is a vet for hire. So I've just had a phone call from a wildlife enthusiast who's got a couple of patients that he wants me to take a look at.
Morning, sweet cheeks. Breakfast. Hello. Who's a good girl?
Gary Zammit is the head ranger at Feadon Farm, which is dedicated to the care and protection of indigenous UK wildlife.
Good morning, Rodney.
He's invited Scott today to help with 2 of his rescue rooks.
What are you doing? The great thing about rooks is they're intelligent, they're extremely affectionate, and they're one of our really beautiful native birds in Britain.
Hi there, Gary.
Hello,
How
nice
are you?
to meet you.
Good to meet you. I'm Scott.
Cheers.
And who's this awesome creature?
This is Rodney. So this is
Rodney.
One of our rooks that won't need any of your attention today.
Yes, well, he's looking
fine.
very healthy. I mean, it's very clear. Rooks are part of the crow family, aren't they? With magpies and ravens and things.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. And so they're very, very smart, aren't you?
And normally, you think of them as a wild animal. So why is this guy on your wrist?
Well, they're all rescues that can't be released. So this one was actually found when a tree blew down in a storm, and he was the only chick found alive. And so he was reared from a tiny baby. So he's totally what we call imprinted, so he thinks he's human.
Hence the human name.
Yes, hence the human name, Rodney.
Yeah.
You're handsome, aren't you?
Will you come and say hi to the vet? Will you? Oh, you're taking a little nibble out of the vet. Well,
Put your
luckily
hand
I'm not
behind
here
him.
to see you.
Put your hand behind him, he'll probably step up.
Hello, mate. Wow, he is gorgeous, isn't he? All right then, Rodney, you're going to come and introduce me to the team? Yeah? Shall we go? Come on then. Come on then, buddy. Come on this way. Here we go. Come on. Hey. Hello, guys.
Hello, sweet cheeks. Come on then, what have they got for you?
The first patient is a rook called Sweet Cheeks, who was rescued after living most of its life in a cramped cage.
So if I can just go. Good girl, gotcha. Good girl. I can have a little tea towel. Just cover her eyes.
Yeah.
That'll calm her down a little bit. Sweet Cheeks is probably one of the worst cases I've ever seen. When we got to the house to collect her, the whole place was absolutely filthy. There was a cage jammed in a dark, dingy room with cats climbing over it. And when we got her out of the cage to have a look at her, we saw the deformed beak, the deformed legs and feet, and she was just a mess, basically.
But I can see that malocclusion there and that they're not actually lined up correctly, which is why we're seeing this knot wearing down. Mm-hmm. Okay, we just need to trim that end off, don't we?
Yep.
Poor girl. And just whilst we're there, can I just have a look at these feet? Oh, bless her, look at those. I mean, they are mangled, aren't they? Poor little Sweet Cheeks, eh? Deformed beak, and then this incredible disability of these 2 club feet, but it doesn't seem to be affecting her. She's eating and happy just like the other ones?
Yeah, she took a long time to settle in, mainly because she was terrified to leave the cage that she'd lived in for 8 years.
So as this one's the one curling over the top, clearly it's not touching at all on the floor, which is why they're growing so long. But I quite like to have a cue as to how long a natural rook's nail is. So I might just see if Rodney wants to come and help me with that. Okay. Come here, mate. Do you want to come and model your feet? Never thought you'd be a foot model, did you? Good boy. That's a good lad. Right, let's have a look at your nails. Okay. So just looking at little Rodney's nails, they're about a centimetre and a half or so. So that's a good guide for Sweet Cheeks, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Do you want to do it? No? Okay, I'll do it. All right. Okay, good boy. So to about there. Try that. Okay, good. So poor little Sweet Cheeks is suffering with these very long nails because she's got these very deformed feet. She's had an awful life up to now until she's come to be in Gary's loving arms. And the toes are very deformed, and so the nails aren't wearing naturally on the ground or on perches, and as a result they overgrow, which is why we need to trim them. Good, that's good, I'm happy with that. Rodney, what do you think? Hey? I think you probably could have done better. Hey, all right, so now for that beak. About there, what do you think? All right, sweet cheeks. That's it.
There you go. I know, it's okay.
This side is really off to the left here, so all that is just deviating off to the right, clearly just not rubbing the way it should. Rodney, I'm trying to work.
He wants his attention.
I'm nearly there. This is twinging my perfection gene, so I just want to make her beak look absolutely perfect. It does look so much better already. Look at that. Ta-da!
That's better, isn't it? Oh, I know.
What do you think, sweet cheeks? I think that's Rook for unimpressed.
Yeah, I don't think she's impressed at all, are you? Good girl.
Girl, well done. All right.
That looks a lot better.
Oh, clip nails, sorted out beak so she can go.
Good
Girl, well done.
Come on in. Easy, easy, easy. There you go. Oh, that looks better, doesn't it?
Oh, thanks, Rodney, for the present there. Hey, didn't they say something about it's good luck to be pooed on by a bird? I think that's what people that haven't been pooed on say. Yeah.
Ow, that's not very nice, Nelson, is it?
Gary's next patient for Scott is Nelson,
beautiful.
who has a far more serious problem with his wing.
There we go. And Nelson was brought here by a lady who found him just running along a road with one wing drooping. And when she got closer, realised that Nelson couldn't actually take off. Nelson's wing just seems to have drooped more and more with time. And unfortunately, it's getting to the stage now where it's tripping over the wing gets tangled. And then you have the dilemma, do you just euthanize it or do you see what you can do?
Just have a good feel. So you've just been trimming the feathers just because she's been tripping over them.
Yeah, it just takes the weight off it a bit.
It just feels quite wasted, so sort of a section of muscles called patagium, and it's maybe it's been affected at some point, so rather than there being an obvious break, it's just weakness, and so the wing has just dropped down.
Yep.
But unfortunately, that muscular structure also contains nerves, and if the nerves are irreparably damaged, then unfortunately never will this rook be able to use the wing properly. What I do think is that he suffered a neurological injury. There's something called a patagium, which is basically a sort of a thickening of nerves and tendinous structures that runs down from the shoulder all the way to the wrist joint, the metacarpal. And I wonder if he suffered an injury there, it's damaged the nerves irreparably, and now he can't move his wing properly. Therefore, I would actually suggest amputation, removing the wing completely.
He's never going to be releasable. But I just feel with the wing gone, his quality of life's going to be better.
All right, let's put this boy in a box. And take it
Okay.
off.
There she goes.
Okay, Gary.
Right.
Let's go.
The reality is it might sound harsh taking a wing off, but the wing's doing nothing at all apart from making Nelson's life more difficult. And Nelson could have another 30 years or so. So we want to make those 30 years as comfortable as possible.
Scott will perform the delicate surgery with a new team at a local vet clinic.
Come on then, Nelson.
Thank you.
Sit.
Okay.
Let's go. Come on in. Hello, everyone.
Afternoon.
Hey, gang. Hi, I'm Scott.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve. Nice
Hi
to
there.
meet you.
Yeah.
This is Gary.
Hi, Gary.
And this
Nice
is
to
my
meet you.
rook patient, Nelson, who needs a wing amputation.
Okay. I think Claire's in the prep room ready for you, so if you want to go through, it's perfect.
Great. All
Thank
right.
you very much.
Thanks very much. Come on. Let's go.
I've drawn up the drugs ready to go there. All right, so ready to
Waiting to assist Scott are vet nurses Tash and Claire.
X-ray and then prep afterwards.
Well, hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Scott. How you going?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Claire, hello.
Hi, Tash.
Hi, Tash. How are you? So this is Gary.
Nice to meet you.
And Gary has our rook patient, okay? So Nelson needs a wing amputation. So if you pop him up there and say your goodbyes.
Okay. See you later, Nelson. Yeah, he's nice and calm.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Okay.
Take it easy. We'll see you on the other side.
Okay,
All right.
thanks.
Cheers, Gary.
Cheers.
Where are you, mate? There you are. There you are. I've got you. I've got you. It's okay. 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 Okay, I've got him. Shh. Yeah, got him. There he is. Isn't he incredible?
Yeah.
That, as we know, anaesthetics in birds can be quite risky. This guy seems pretty chilled, however.
It's really calm, isn't it?
He's really calm, and hopefully we'll all be cool, calm, and collected. One of the big things with bird anaesthetics is that we need to just do everything as quickly as possible because they're very delicate creatures. We want the anaesthetic to be short and we want them to wake up quickly. So everything needs to move at pace. So this smells gross, all right? But then you'll wake up feeling much better. Actually, that seems pretty good fit, actually. So I'd let you know when he's going a little limp. I'll know that because he's really got good hold of my finger.
Are you that in?
Yep, he's going a little limp there.
With Nelson now under anaesthetic,
Okay, all right, happy, Tash? All right, let's go.
Scott can get an X-ray of the bird's damaged wing.
That is just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Where's this bit of bone gone, Nelson? Hey? I'm really perplexed by what I'm seeing because he doesn't have a part of his humerus. It is literally not on this X-ray. It's so unbelievably weird. I really don't know why or how that's happened. All I know is it's going to make the amputation easier because he doesn't even have bone to cut through. So, happy days, but super weird. So, ladies, a little bit of a turn up for the books in that the humerus already has a gap in it. So, I thought it was very strange when I was feeling it then, but that's clearly why he's not been able to use his wing because it's simply not attached to the rest of his body.
At least there's a good reason for it.
Yeah.
Right, brilliant.
Yeah, and it means less work for us.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
I'm going to get changed into my vet gear.
Okay.
You guys keep bucking. All right.
Okay, he's stable. He's got really good sound, strong heartbeat. Regular,
Brilliant.
that's good.
Good.
You happy?
Struggling to hear.
Just pop the raid there.
Just turn the ISO off if you think so.
Seconds later, Nelson's heartbeat has dropped alarmingly.
You just go quite right round the side.
Just can't hear it. I don't know whether it's just my hearing, if it's that light.
As we're desperately waiting to hear from Tash that she can hear Nelson's heartbeat, just time starts to stand still and every moment feels like hours.
I don't know if I can just hear machines.
Listen.
Yeah.
Turn the ice
Just turn the ISO off. Hear anything?
Can you hear anything?
Now that Nelson's struggling under the anaesthetic and we can't hear his heartbeat, we turn the anaesthetic off. So hopefully he'll start to lighten up, but it does take quite some time before we can hear any heartbeat at all. Happy? Right. Okay. So unfortunately, my friend, I'd have much more finesse than normally, but this is not going to be my prettiest. I think Nelson was in a whisper of death, honestly. Like he was just so close to not coming back. And anaesthetics in birds are risky. So we'll just skin there. Okay, so this will be the sore bit. Oh.
Okay, right, I'm going to put him
again.
back to 3.
As I start to move forward with the surgery, Nelson's anaesthetic again takes a turn and he starts to wake up. Is that the mask?
Yeah. Here we go. Right, go back in there, mister.
We react by increasing the anaesthetic and then he goes down again, but it's a hell of a roller coaster ride. Okay, girls. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Here we go.
Okay.
Off.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, Claire, you still happy?
Yep.
So that's the last stitch, so let's wake him up. Oh, I don't know about you two, but I nearly had a heart attack doing that.
Yeah, pretty
stressful.
scary anaesthetics,
Oh.
yeah.
Wow, we did warn Gary. I don't know if we warned ourselves.
No.
Like we come, supposed to be the harbingers of death. We want him to see the light. Come back towards the light. Come on.
The shock sometimes that can kill them after the operation,
right.
which is
Yeah.
the recovery is sometimes the more risky part, isn't it? Which is
Yeah. Nelson.
yeah, he's coming. He's coming.
Okay, mate. Come on in. that was hellishly stressful. And honestly, I feel like we've literally saved this guy's life a couple of times during this procedure. And now, hopefully, if he comes through this anaesthetic, he's going to make a full recovery. Yeah. So I think we can all feel very proud. There we go.
His eyes are open. His eyes are open. Look at that. He's a fighter.
Say hi.
Feel better now.
Hey, you must say thank you to the girls. Hey, thank you for saving my life. Hey, hey, you've given all of us grey hairs. And yes, you have. A truly incredible experience has happened here in Cornwall with this Rook, because it was a very short anaesthetic on a bird that needed a surgery. It was absolutely right to do it, but to go through it with strangers and come out of it with 2 new friends and a Rook that survived without the wing that it didn't need, it's an absolute miracle. So here he is.
Looking a bit smaller.
Yes. So the girls and I have just completed an amputation, so you can just see the site under there. The girls did an amazing job at plucking. Wow. So, and Gary, I've got some very odd news for you, in that actually he was missing a piece of his upper forearm. So his wing wasn't actually attached to his body. It was only attached by skin and sinew and muscle. But the bone literally disappeared. I don't know where it is, but it's not in your bird.
Oh, right.
But after some, shall we say, anaesthetic challenges, girls, we'll just leave it at that. Yeah. Anaesthetic challenges, right. We've managed to get your boy through, and we're just chuffed for you. We're very, very proud of ourselves and of him. And now we want you to take him home and give him lots of love.
Brilliant. That's lovely. Thank you.
Okay, let's pop you in. Good boy. All right. In you go, lad. In you go, lad. That's it. Good lad. Good boy. The girls and I are going to the pub. Seriously, pub.
We've been promised a beer.
Yeah, at least one. You've earned it.
Brilliant.
Right.
Thank you.
Cheers, Gary.
Lovely.
Good on you, mate.
Thanks a lot.
All the best.
Cheers. Thank you.
We'll come and visit him. He's only up the road, so.
Yeah, please do.
Bless him.
Cheers. Thank you.
Okay.
All right then. Come on then.
Bye, Nelson.
Bye, Nelson.
Bye.
Oh, right. I'm never doing a Rook anaesthetic ever again.
Nor am I.
Although, can I say, girls, high five.
Yes.
Good morning, Nelson. How are you doing? There you go. Good.
Next morning, over at Feadon Farm, Nelson the Rook is recovering well from his amputation surgery.
You're looking good, aren't you? Have some breakfast.
Hey there, Gary.
Oh, morning.
How are you?
Yeah, good.
Right.
Yeah.
How's my Rook patient doing?
Brilliant. No, really, really good.
Mate. Oh, he looks fantastic, doesn't he?
Yeah, so much more comfortable looking now.
Yeah.
During a tense surgery, Scott had to remove Nelson's deformed wing.
Today, Nelson is looking absolutely fantastic. You would never know that he's been through quite the bumpy ride that he has, and he seems fighting fit. That's it. And then there's that little suture line in there. Looking good. Very small, really.
Yeah, I'm surprised how small that wound is.
Right, mate, you can go and see your mates, hey? Go and find that girlfriend of yours, hey? Come on then, let's go.
Good boy.
Hello, team. Hello, Rodney. Hello, champ. Look, we got your buddy back. Look. Look. Hi. How are you this morning? Hello. Look. Look, it's Nelson. There he is. There's your buddy. There he is.
Yeah.
All right, Nelson. You go find your girlfriend now, buddy. Okay. And there he is. Fantastic.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, that's his mate there calling now.
Gary, thanks so much for the opportunity to perform this procedure on your Rooks and for sharing your passion, because now, being with these guys just for a couple of days, I can really see where that passion comes from. They're awesome.
That's great. No, thank you. I mean, Nelson there's looking great. He's going to be a lot more comfortable.
Yeah.
And Sweet Cheeks Beak's looking great. And yeah, it is amazing how once you spend a little bit of time with the species that you might not think much of before, it changes your attitude. And that's the whole point of what we do.
You all right, Rodney? Do you want to come home with me? You're pretty cool.
And he is a bit of a star, isn't he?
Oh, he's a ledge.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kate, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the Bondi Vet YouTube channel. Click on the screen for more great content. And for free, exclusive, never seen before Bondi Vet stories, you can sign up to bondipet.com and you can do so via the link in the description.